Continuation of 2 Kings chapter 18 from verse 16. At that time Hezekiah stripped the gold from the doors of the temple of the Lord, from the pillars of which Hezekiah king of Judah had overlaid, and gave it to the king of Assyria. Sennacherib boast against the Lord. Then the king of Assyria sent the Tartan, the Rabsaris, and the Rabshakeh from Lachish with a great army against Jerusalem to King Hezekiah, and they went up and came to Jerusalem. When they had come up and went and stood by the aqueduct from the upper pool, which was on the highway to the fuller's field, then when they had called to the king, Eliakim the son of Hilkiah, who was over the household of Shebna the scribe, and Joah the son of Asaph the recorder, came to them. Then Rabshakeh said, Say now to Hezekiah, thus says the great king, king of Assyria, what confidence is this in which you trust? You speak of having plans and power for war, but they are mere words. And in whom do you trust that you rebel against me? Now look, you are trusting in the staff of this broken reed, Egypt, on which if a man leans, it will go onto his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh the king of Egypt to all who trust in him. But you say to me, we trust in the Lord our God. Is it not he whose high places and whose altars Hezekiah has taken away, and said to Judah and Jerusalem, you shall worship there for this altar in Jerusalem? Now therefore I urge you, give a pledge to my master the king of Assyria, and I will give you 2,000 horses if you are able on part of the riders on them. How then will you repel one captain of the least of my master's servants, and put your trust in Egypt for chariots and horsemen? Have I now come up without the Lord against this place to destroy it? Then the Lord said to me, go up against this land and destroy it. Then Eliakim the son of Hilkiah, Shebna, Joah, said to Rabshakeh, please speak to your servants in Aramaic, for we understand it, and we do not speak to us in Hebrew in the hearing of the people who are on the wall. But Rabshakeh said to him, has the master sent me to your master and not to you, to speak these words, and not to the men who sit on the wall, who will eat and drink their own waste with you? Then the Rabshakeh stood and called out with a loud voice in Hebrew, spoke, saying, hear the word of the great king, the king of Assyria. Thus says the king, do not let Hezekiah deceive you, for he shall not be able to deliver you from this hand. Nor let Hezekiah make you trust in the Lord, saying, Lord will